Hello, don't you know?
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a little tutorial, but I didn't want to just make a tutorial. I also want to test this new product that I got this week, and I'm pretty excited about it because not only is it a super fun makeup thing to play with, but also it is so fucking cheap. It is so goddamn, oh, it's so cheap. Literally cheap as chips. So the product I want to talk about today is the glitter makeup transformer from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I have the color Golden Glitz as well as Twinkle Pink, and I want to use both of them in a look today. Obviously it's already on my face. We're going to go back in time in a second and apply all of this shit. You know how makeup tutorials work. Okay, I don't have to explain it. But I'm also going to take the time today to do a wear test and like a few check-ins to kind of show you guys how these affect the makeup that you wear them over as well, because I think that's pretty important. So I'm gonna go through my whole makeup just to do a quick tutorial. This is a really simple eye look. It's so easy. But I figured since we're sitting down here and hanging out anyway, I might as well show you guys how I do it in case you were looking for like a yellow smoky sort of a halo eye. Before we get started on the makeup, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because that really helps me out. I would super appreciate it. And also, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, because I would love to have you stick around, watch more videos, hang out with me, talk makeup, all that shit. The button's right down there, and I'll be waiting right up here. I think that's all you guys need to know before we get started. So if you want to know how these e.l.f. Cosmetics makeup transformers work and how I did this makeup look, keep on watching. Alright, so to start today, I just primed my eyes with Tarte Shape Tape in a very light shade. A little too light for me, but I find that this makes the colors pop a little bit more, so it doesn't need to match. It'll just kind of all blend together when we put the shadows on it. It's a little bit sticky still. I'm waiting for it to dry down just a little touch-a-rooney before I start applying shadows. I'm gonna use a transition shade today. This is the color Vibrate from the Urban Decay Petite Heat palette. This has kind of been my go-to like day-to-day palette lately. Sometimes when I prep my eyes with just a concealer and I don't set it, I find that right before I apply my shadows, if I just tap it in with my finger and make sure there's not like any settling in the creases, it's much better. Just a little tip-a-rooney for you. I'm taking a Sigma E40 blending brush. This is the rose gold one, and I'm just gonna start placing that in little circular motions right around the upper area of the crease and just blend that out. So for the outer portions of the crease area, I'm going to darken those up a little bit, and then I'm gonna darken the outside corner of the lid and the inside corner of the lid too, but not too dark, just a little, because this is gonna be yellow, so we don't want it to be not yellow. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna grab a little bit of Hot Spell from the same palette on a BH number 7 brush, and I'm just packing it down and then dragging it out and blending it in just a little bit, but just basically creating a little bit of depth on the outer portions. We're gonna go over like 99% of this with yellow anyway. For the yellow today, I'm actually going into a palette that I haven't used in ages. This is the Anasazi Beverly Hills Artist palette, and it has this really nice bright yellow shade in here called Fresh. This is one of my favorite yellows that I've ever owned, but if you don't have this palette, it has not been available for a very long time, and I don't think they ever made that into a single shadow. A good replacement for that would be Sugar Pill's Butter Cupcake. So I'm gonna dip into this color Fresh. P-H-R-E-S-H. And on a MAC 217 brush, I'm just going to start packing that around the outer portions of the eye. For the center of this, I want to make that pop a little bit more, but almost make it look a little bit bare. So I'm going to use like a bone-ish color. I'm just using what's in this palette because it's here. You could use any kind of beigey, whitish, like bone white, even stark white shade that you want to. Doesn't really matter. And I'm just gonna use a small brush to pop that on the center of the lid. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal underneath my eyes, and then we are going to smoke out the bottom lash line with some yellow. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm gonna run through my waterline real quick with the nude. This is the Walk of Shame liner from Urban Decay. I'm gonna pick up that same MAC 217 brush that I used earlier and go back into the color Fresh and just smoke out my lower lash line with that. I'm actually also gonna take that smokiness and just kind of connect that yellow into the top piece here and just bring a little bit more yellow onto the outside edge because I think it lost a little bit of its yellowness. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Makeup Transformer in the shade Golden Glitz. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the back of my hand before we put it on my eyes. It is very sheer, but basically it's like a gel that contains a goldish glitter that dries down and kind of just adds a little bit of like a pop of shimmer to whatever makeup you put it over. You could use this on your eyes, you can use this on your face, you could use this on your lips. They say it doesn't matter, and apparently it dries down. So I am going to put it over the lid and see if we can get like a little bit more of like a wet, sheeny effect to this look. I also have the shade Twinkle Pink, and we are going to try one of these on our skin as well, and I think I'm going to use Twinkle Pink on the lips for sure. All right, I'm going to squeeze a little bit of this onto a MAC 243S brush and see what happens when we take it over the entire lid. Okay, definitely didn't disturb the makeup underneath, so that's pretty neat. I'm just gonna lean my head like this for a second while I feel it dry down, and then we're gonna see what happens. To be honest, that's kind of really fucking pretty. Damn. Damn, I like that. If this dries looking as nice as it looks right now, I will be very, very pleased with it. Okay, that actually looks really, really, really nice. Let me get a little closer so you can see a little better. Ooh, look at that. It just kind of added a little bit of shimmer to the whole thing, and it really didn't disturb what was underneath it at all. So I'm gonna go finish the eyes with some mascara and lashes, and then we are going to come back here and try this shade on our face and another shade on our lips and see how that goes. Okay, mascara and lashes are on. These are the Stella lashes from Cocoa Lashes. These are some of my favorite lashes, and I have a tendency to just pop them on and then forget to mention what they are, and then you guys wind up asking about them in the comments. So these are Stella from Cocoa Lashes, and you can get them at Lady Moss. I'll link them down below. Before we try this makeup transformer on the cheeks, I want to add a little bit of interest to this look, so I am going to use the Milk Makeup Tattoo Stamp in the star shape today. I just bought these recently just because I wanted to be able to add little things like this more quickly, but like I've said in the past, you can actually do little things like this without stamps. So if you would like to see how I draw stars with just a regular eyeliner, you don't want to spend the 12 bucks on a stamp, I'll put a link up here on the screen so you could go watch a video of how I do that. I'm just gonna line this up with my eye and put it right underneath where my lashes end. A little bit of extra on there, but I will clean that up after. I'm not really sure what the best way to apply this transformer to the cheek area is, because I feel like a brush like that's big enough for your cheek is gonna be too dispersed. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my face while I think about it using the MAC Hyper Real Glow, which is good and beat up and well loved, as you can see now. I think I'm gonna squeeze some out, put it on the back of my hand, and then tap it on with my fingers the way I would with like the Cover FX liquid highlighters. And it's a bit too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and just tap it in with a sponge and blend it out. Oh, that's actually pretty. This is giving me like a nice wet sheen on top of my highlight. I think I like this stuff. Okay, e.l.f. Okay, for $4. Bitch, I love a shiny bargain. I want to keep the lips in like the pinky family, so I'm gonna do like a deep magenta color. I'm gonna start with the Kat Von D lip liner in the color Blood Milk. And then I'm gonna fill the rest of the lips in with the shade Miss Argentina. That's a good combo. I'm just gonna let this dry down for a second before we put the transformer over the top because I want to give it a fair shot. I don't think it's a fair shot if the lipstick's wet. I'm actually gonna go wash my hands because they're a little bit grubby and I have stuff on them and I don't want to mix it all together. Okay, 1 second. Okay, my paws are clean and this lipstick is good and dry. Let's pick up Twinkle Pink now, which is such a cutesy, footsie little name. There's like a piece of, it looks like hair, but it's not hair. It's like plastic or something stuck to the lid, and the label is a little wonky. Not crazy about that, but I guess for $4 we can't expect high-end packaging. I think for this what I'm gonna do is just squeeze some out and then put it right onto my lips from the tube and then pat it out with my fingers. Oh shit, that looks good. Okay, not only does that look so good, but it's like so buildable too. Damn, and it feels like nothing on my lips right now. I like this a lot. Holy fuck, I like this. Wow, look how sheeny my cheek looks. I do have a pimple in the middle of my cheek there, and it doesn't really seem to be emphasizing it too much either. I think we found a $4 gem here, my friends. Okay, so after applying the product to several different parts of my face, I really like this so far. It sits beautifully on the skin. It actually, I feel like it made my texture look less. I have like, remember last week in the last video I did, I said I had a really annoying pimple? Well, the pimple is going away, but there's still like a little crusty spot there. And I feel like that it almost made it look better somehow. It's sitting really nicely over the lid. I don't feel any sort of a stickiness or a tackiness at all. It didn't disturb the eyeshadow underneath when I applied it. So far, oh shit, these are really good. The one on my lips, the other color, Twinkle Pink, I applied several coats of this to kind of see if I could build it up. And this, I do feel like it does have a little bit of tackiness to it. So I'll be curious to see how it wears as compared to how it wears on the rest of the face, because I think that it does have like a little stickiness to it still, having layered it upon itself because it's a little thicker and it hasn't, maybe it hasn't dried completely though because there's more of it. So I'm gonna reserve judgment. So I'm gonna go about my day now and keep this on. It's kind of just like a sort of like semi-lazy Sunday because it's Easter today. My Easter plans got canceled and I just wound up filming the whole day. So I think I'm just gonna take some pictures and then import this footage. I was thinking about maybe baking some low-carb bread to have for the house for the week. Just like simple shit like that. And as I do that, I'm going to check in with you guys every few hours and let you know how this is wearing on my face, on top of my makeup. And good news for us is I already know how the rest of this makeup wears on its own. So if something is different, if something is awry, I am gonna know all about it. I'll check in with you guys in a few hours. Okay, so this is the first unofficial check-in. You guys know the drill. I always like to show you guys what the makeup looks like in natural light and show you what time it is. It is 3:15 p.m. and I think my phone just told me that I need to drink more water. And this is what the makeup looks like in natural sunlight. Hard to tell on this little flip out screen here, but I think it looks pretty good. Like, I'm really impressed with how this sits, especially on the skin over a highlighter. So far, I'm really impressed with this for $4 especially. Oh my god. So yeah, it's about 3:15 and I will be going to do some errands, start this video, you know, the regular life shit, and I will check back in with you guys in a couple of hours and let you know if it breaks down my makeup any faster, if my lipstick comes off and looks all jacked up immediately as soon as I eat something. It probably will. Probably will, just because that's what lipstick always does. So yeah, that's the plan, and I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, it is 6:06 p.m. My hair looks like such a flat Morticia do right now. Wow. So I wanted to do a check-in because I just ate salad and an egg sandwich, and this is what the lips looked like. Pretty much what you'd expect your liquid lipstick to wind up looking like after you eat something like a salad. That usually breaks it down a lot, you know? Anything that has like oil, soup's a really bad one too. But essentially up until the point where I ate that, I had eaten some snacks in between and it still looked pretty good. Like, it even still had like the shine of the glitter top coat on it. up until I ate the salad and the sandwich. So I would say that as far as the wear time for a lipstick, it doesn't change the wear time at all, especially for a liquid lipstick. It seemed pretty much par for the course. Look down here for a second so you can see my eyelids. Doesn't really seem like it's causing any creasing, and the cheeks are holding up really well as well. Highlight is still looking like you would expect it to. I do have glasses marks on my nose, but that's the story of my life. So I'm gonna wait a few more hours until I take my makeup off tonight. I'm gonna take the lipstick off because obviously we're finished here with that. But yeah, I'm gonna wait a few more hours till I take my makeup off, so I will check back in with you guys again before I go to bed and give you the final verdict. But so far, we are looking like things are going very, very well. All right, you guys, it is almost time for me to go to bed. It is almost exactly 10 o'clock and I'm tired as shit. So I am going to wash my face in a moment, but I wanted to do a final check-in with you guys and give you my opinion. So as you can see, what is on my lid stayed on perfectly. I pulled off my lashes though because I couldn't take it anymore. Also, I was picking at the little dry skin on top of that pimple, so disregard that. But if you can look around it, the product is still sitting on my skin just where we left it. So I would say overall, I have pretty much no complaints with this product whatsoever. I think it's fantastic. It looks very pretty. It's definitely versatile. You can use it everywhere. They said you can, I'm like waving my hand around up here and you guys can't even see it. There are other colors of it and I will definitely pick those other colors up if I see them when I'm out and about because it's fantastic. So, especially considering that this is really affordable, it gets a huge, huge, huge thumbs up for me. But to be honest, I would probably, if this is like a $20 product, I would still recommend it. Like it's very, very good. So love when we find a good bargain. Super jazzed about this one. I'm really looking forward to trying the gold one over like maybe like a reddish lipstick or something. So stay tuned for that. It'll be probably somewhere in a future video or photo. Yeah, I think that's it. This is the shit. I love when we find a good product. I'm in a good mood. I'm gonna go finish editing this video so I can put it up for you guys. And that's that. And that, my beautiful friends, is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it because that really helps me out in the grand scheme of things. It helps more people see my videos. It also helps me know what you guys enjoy on this channel. So just hit that thumbs up button and help a girl out. Also, please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already because I would love to have you be part of my little makeup crew here, hanging out, talking about lipstick, doing all sorts of fun shit, doing whatever, you know, the things we do. And do not forget to go ahead and follow me on other social media. I'm at Ms. Quinface, pretty much across the board. Instagram, Twitter, that's pretty much where the magic happens. I post lots of new and like creative looks over on Instagram. I'm on Instagram stories all the time, and Twitter is a great way to get at me if you would like to chat. That is all for today. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see your little cutie Easter bunny butts in the next one.